Okay, my goal here is to give you kind of a quick example of the line design so that you can see what line design can look like. There's different things that you can do with the line design. I actually have it posted to Google Classroom now. So I'm going to show you some examples. So the line design just basically is requiring you to have certain types of angles. You have to have acute, obtuse, right. You have to have corresponding angles. You have to have alternate interior angles. There's just a whole list of things that you have to have. Okay? So when we look at these, same side interior, that kind of stuff, when you draw a picture, as long as you have all those angles in there, you'll be in good shape. Okay? So let me show you how you do your basic line design. Basically what's going to happen is you're going to take an angle, okay? And when you take this angle, any kind of angle, here's an obtuse angle. If I want to make a line design out of this, what's going to end up happening is I need to create a system of dots, points that are on these rays here on your angles. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to create the same system of dots at the same distance on the other side of the angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so if you can see, I have the same number of points on either side of the angle. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to connect those points. You are always going to go furthest from the vertex to closest to the vertex. So I'm going to go from here, that's the furthest, and I'm going to go to the closest right there, and I'm going to try to make straight lines. You can use a ruler. I'm doing this freehand, so it's kind of ugly. Okay, so then I'm going to go to the next one, the next furthest to the next closest. That's line number 2. Okay, it's going to be line number 2. And then I'm just going to keep going. Next furthest, next furthest. And as you can see, as I get down this progression, this one to this one, I'm gradually creating an illusion for this angle that there's a bend in it. So this one to this one. And we'll do one more. We'll use green. Oh no, we'll use purple. I like purple. So we're going to go from here to here. So what I've just done is I've created an angle, and the battery's about to run out, so I'm just going to leave this on here. I've created an angle using those points, and that's all you need to do. Okay? So if I wanted to do a right angle, I would do the same thing. A series of points, 4 points. I'm going to try to beat the camera by the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try to beat the battery here. And I go from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. And I've created that bend, okay? Now let's say you're trying to do a linear pair. Well, if I want to do a linear pair, if I run out, I'll create another video. If I wanted to do a linear pair, then that's just 2 angles stuck together, right? So I'm going to do my series of points. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use 4 here. And I'm going to make my linear angle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's half of my linear pair. And then I'm going to go on the other side, and I had 4 points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make 4 points here. And again, same thing. Closest to furthest. Closest to furthest. Closest to furthest. Closest to furthest. And there I've just made a linear pair. So here I've got a linear pair, I've got a right angle, and I've got an obtuse angle. And I've just showed you how you can create all these. Now when you're looking at your parallel lines, you've got corresponding and all that good stuff. You could do something like this. If you've got a pair of corresponding angles, that would be here and here, say. Well, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep them the same distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's corresponding angle set 1. And then The other corresponding angle is this one. So 1, 2, 3. And I only have 3 there. I'm going to add a fourth one. So then I go 1, 2, 3. And there you go. These are corresponding. So basically what you're doing is you're going to create this within your design for each of these. You draw the angle. I've just demonstrated you. You go vertex, demonstrated for you. Go to vertex, furthest from vertex to closest. So I'm going to film a couple of examples here to kind of trailer on this video, and I'll upload those shortly.